Maize is an important staple in northern Ghana. One major limitation to a good maize crop is weed infestation. When maize is planted, it doesn't take long before we see that not only maize is growing on the farm, but also weeds. Weeds come in all sizes and types, and each has a way of harming our maize. Weeds crowd out our well-spaced maize and prevent them from getting enough water and nutrients or fertilizer. Weeds may carry diseases and pests that harm maize and reduce yields. Some weeds send their roots into the roots of maize and rob the maize plant of its food. These type of weeds end up seriously harming the maize plant and greatly reducing yield. Weed control can be the most expensive operation in traditional maize farming. Because weed control is difficult, it is often poorly done or not done at the right time. However, weeding is very important for good maize growth and should not be delayed. For a good harvest, we have to remove weeds before they harm the maize plant. Weed your maize farm 2 to 3 times before harvest. The first weeding should be done 2 to 3 weeks after germination. From this time onwards, weeding should be done any time weeds appear on the maize in substantial numbers. However, after 10 weeks, weeding can be stopped. At 10 weeks old, maize can more effectively compete with weeds without any reduction in your yield. Now let's see the best ways to control weeds. We can weed our maize farm with hoe, bullock, tractor, or with herbicide. All these are very good and are recommended. What is critical is proper timing and appropriate operation. Also, your choice of method may depend on your farm size, the money you have, and the type of weeds you have on your farm. Hoeing is the most common method. It's very effective but needs a lot of labor. When using the hoe, weed when the soil is relatively dry to ensure effective control of the weeds. There are 2 kinds of weeds that appear on our maize fields and cause problems. One kind appears and dies in one season. The other kind will always be on the farm and cause problems as long as we do not kill them. The ones that appear and die in a season can easily be removed with a simple hoe or with herbicides. Those that exist throughout the year have deep roots and require much more effort when using the hoe or the herbicide. The following herbicides are recommended for controlling weeds in a maize farm: atrazine and metolachlor. Atrazine is applied 1 to 3 days after planting at 4 to 5 litres per hectare, using a knapsack sprayer. Use herbicide when only maize is planted on the field. When other crops are planted with the maize, contact your agro-input dealer or agricultural extension officer before applying the herbicide. Herbicides require less effort to apply. They also do not disturb the root system of the maize plants. Remember that herbicides are poisonous. Wear protective equipment before using them. Please read the label on each package of herbicide and follow the instructions as indicated, or seek expert advice. Do not risk your precious maize by just trying chemicals on them to see what happens. Remember the following tips when weeding. Weed at the right time. First 2 to 3 weeks after germination, and as needed until 10 weeks. Weeding too late means maize plants may already be damaged by weeds. Always remove weeds before they flower and produce seeds. Practice crop rotation to eliminate hardy weeds. When using herbicides for the first time, be sure to seek advice from your extension officer or your agro-input dealer. Apply fertilizer carefully near your maize plants. Avoid applying too far from maize plants where the fertilizers are available for weeds to pick up and grow quickly. No method of weeding can remove all the weeds on your farm permanently. Do not apply high concentration of herbicides to control weeds. You'll end up poisoning your farmland. If your field has weeds, Remove them before applying fertilizers, or else the weeds will steal some of the fertilizer from the maize and grow stronger.